How's it going, folks? Barcelona and Manchester United have agreed on De Jong. Ronaldo continues to strike. PSG made the final decision on Messi, and Lewandowski becomes even closer to joining Barcelona. Let's get the show on the pitch. After failed negotiations for Lisandro Martinez, Arsenal began working on a transfer of Alexander Zinchenko from Manchester City. Legendary Chilean midfielder Arturo Vidal moved to Flamengo on a free agent basis. Juventus have bought left-back Andrea Cambiaso from Genoa for €8.5 million. He's expected to immediately go on loan to Bologna. Real Betis have made progress in talks regarding the move of Lyon midfielder Houssem Aouar. Tottenham have agreed the transfer of Middlesbrough right-back Jet Spence. He's about to undergo a medical checkup. Former coach of Dinamo Zagreb and Dnipro 1, Igor Jovicevic, has been appointed as the new manager of Shakhtar Donetsk. Newcastle will no longer attempt to purchase Real Sociedad forward Alexander Isak and Bayer Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby. The Magpies were shocked by the price tags for these performers. In order to get custody of the children, Shakira suggested to cover Piqué's €2.5 million debt. Barcelona defender refused her offer. Club Brugge refused to sell Charles Leclerc to AC Milan for €31 million. The Blue Blacks demand €37 million for their starlet. Roma head coach Jose Mourinho is dissatisfied with the management of the club because of the passive work in the transfer market. So far, the Wolves have only signed central defender Zeki Celik from Lille. Winning the Premier League is the most difficult thing I've experienced in my life, Jurgen Klopp stated. Rafael Leao has no intention to quit Milan, despite interest from Manchester City and Chelsea. After Kalidou Koulibaly, Chelsea are preparing an offer to PSG over the red and blue central defender Prancel Kimpembe. Roma, Arsenal and Newcastle are monitoring Lucas Paquetá. Lyon demand £55 million for his services. Brentford have announced the recruiting of Lazio goalkeeper Tomas Strakosha. The Bees also took aboard Ukrainian talent Yehor Yarmouk. Juventus central defender Rado Dragushin will spend the upcoming season on loan in Genoa. Newcastle are planning to snap up Milan's bid for Tottenham defender Japhet Tanganga. Everton and Wolverhampton are set to buy Inter striker Edin Dzeko. Emre Can will most likely leave Borussia Dortmund in the summer. He's in a storm with the new head coach Edin Terzic. Young Benfica striker Gonçalo Ramos is an alternative option for PSG in case they fail to sign Gianluca Scamacca, for whom they are not ready to pay €50 million. The candidacy of Shakhtar Donetsk central defender Mykola Matvienko was once again considered by Arsenal. Manchester United have agreed a fee with Ajax for the transfer of Lisandro Martinez for €46.5 million. He's expected to undergo a medical soon. Roma and Sevilla claim ex-Real Madrid midfielder Isco, who is currently a free agent. Wayne Rooney could look to bring Jesse Lingard, who is still a free agent, to DC United. Bayern and Serge Gnabry have made significant progress in negotiations over a contract renewal. His current one expires in the summer of 2023. Juventus are planning to make Arsenal a proposal regarding central defender Gabriel Magalhaes. The Old Lady representatives turned to him after failing to take Koulibaly. 21-year-old midfielder Enzo Fernandez joined Benfica from River Plate for €10 million. Napoli are set to sign Fenerbahce and South Korea centre-back Kim Min-jae for £20 million. Juan Mata may continue his career at Real Betis, Leeds United or Sevilla. Tottenham Hotspur have launched their 2022-23 away kit. Slovenian central defender Jaka Biel switched CSK Moscow to Udinese. Barcelona have tabled an official bid to Chelsea for Cesar Azpilicueta. The footballer is offered a 2-year deal. Manchester City goalkeeper Zach Steffen has undergone a medical before moving to Middlesbrough on loan. Mesut Özil has officially joined Istanbul Başakşehir, with his contract running for 1 year. Leeds United have begun work on a transfer of PSG forward Arnaud Kalimuendo, who performed for Lens last season. Finally, It's time for the main headlines of the day. Ousmane Dembélé will spend at least 2 more years in Barcelona. The French attacker penned a new agreement with the Blaugrana, valid until the summer of 2024. The Frenchman agreed to take a pay cut, and Xavi played a key role in his decision to stay. Kalidou Koulibaly will still get a chance to shine in the top club. The 31-year-old Senegalese has already passed a medical before his departure to Chelsea. The pensioners are gonna lay out 40 million euros for the centre-back. Koulibaly, in return, is willing to sign a 4-year deal with a salary of 10 million euros per year. Barcelona and Manchester United have fully agreed on the personal terms of Frenkie de Jong's transfer for 75 million euros, plus 10 million in add-ins. However, the midfielder himself doesn't really want to pack his bags from Camp Nou. Barcelona bosses are supposed to put pressure on the Dutchman to accept Man United's proposal, as the Catalans need to upload their salary cap. The Red Devils are confident in eventually persuading Frenkie to join his former coach, Erik ten Hag. Manchester City are also interested in inviting Sevilla centre-back Jules Koundé. The champions of England see in the Frenchman a direct replacement for Nathan Ake, who is on the verge of moving to Chelsea. Nevertheless, Barcelona still remain the main contenders for Koundé. Sevilla hope to get 60 to 65 million for their star, but may consider a swap deal with an additional fee. Portuguese media reports that Cristiano Ronaldo has finally decided to leave Manchester United this summer. He no longer sees himself as part of Ten Hag's project. Besides, Cris had received a bid from Saudi Arabia side. The team, whose name has not yet been disclosed, offered Ronaldo a lucrative contract that would add 270 million euros over 2 years to his bank account. Despite that, the legendary Portuguese rejected it. As for Chelsea, the Times reported the Blues abandoning the idea of Ronaldo's arrival. PSG hope that Messi will spend at least 2 more years at the club. His current agreement only lasts until the next season's end, though the champions of France are already planning to offer the legendary Argentine a new deal, calculated until the summer of 2024. Therefore, there is a possibility of Leo playing in Paris until he turns 37. He is assumed to make his final decision only after the 2022 World Cup campaign. Next week will be decisive in terms of Robert Lewandowski's transfer to Barcelona. Both club bosses will hold a meeting in Munich, where the final details will be discussed. Things may come to the point of the parties concluding on the sum of 50 million euros plus add-ins. Gerard Romero estimates such a turn of events at 80 to 85%. Robert will most likely be presented right after Barcelona's return from the USA preseason tour. The only aspect that can prevent the deal from happening is Bayern's position. Munich consider Blaugrana unreliable from a financial point of view, which cannot be said about Chelsea and PSG, who are also looking to have the pole in their rosters. Guys, watch the suggested videos from our other projects. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.